What's up, Panther Nation, Panther fans? Cardiac Cat here. We got a big NFC South showdown with the Saints coming up on Sunday Night Football. Been studying a lot of game tape, more specifically the game tape from the Saints versus the Seahawks, because I felt since the Seahawks handed the Saints their worst beating of the year and their worst beating in a long time, really, 34-7 on Monday Night Football, that if we could emulate some of the things the Seahawks did well against the Saints, that we'd have a great chance to come out on top and hand them another beating on prime time on Sunday Night Football. So I looked at some of the things that the Seahawks did well on offense and that the Saints did well as not so well on defense. I also looked at some of the things the Saints did on offense and the Seahawks did on defense to stop them. So I'll take you into what I feel we need to do on offense and some of the things we need to exploit on Rob Ryan's defense right now in this first video of two. In my next video, I'll take you into what we need to do on defense in order to slow down Drew Brees and that Saints offense with Jimmy Graham and company. So right now, let's take a look at Cardiac Cat's playbook for the offense. Okay, so first, let's take a look at a play where the Seahawks run the read option. Pay attention here to number 93, Junior Galette of the Saints. As you see, when the play starts, Junior crashed down hard to play against the running backs, and Wilson sees nothing but green pasture to the right and takes off. Now the big difference between Russell Wilson and Cam Newton is size. Russell Wilson is 5'11", 205, Cam Newton is 6'5", 250. So you see right here, Wilson sees two lanes. One is the sure to have contact but can produce more yards, and then the option to run out of bounds, which is safer, which he does. Cam Newton, in the same situation like he has done all year, will use his big frame, take contact, and attempt to break a tackle for a big gain. Here, same thing. Seahawks out of shotgun, running the read option. Pay attention this time to number 94, Cameron Jordan. Play starts, Jordan crashes down towards the running back, Russell Wilson pulls out and takes off to the right for a good gain, keeps the drive going. So let's fast forward to a little later in the game when Russell Wilson actually hands it off out of the read option. Here again, focus on number 93, Junior Galette. Play starts, Junior plays the quarterback to not get burnt like he did earlier. Wilson simply hands it off to Lynch, who runs up the middle for a good gain. So let's take a look at some of the things Rob Ryan does with his defense to try to confuse the quarterback and make big plays. Here, you see the Seahawks come out of shotgun, very similar to the formation in which they were running the read option out of. Rob Ryan stacks 8 defenders in the box showing blitz, leaving 3 defensive backs playing man coverage on the outside. Play starts, all 8 defenders rush, using 7 guys to block 8 blitzers. Seahawks give Wilson just enough time to plant his feet, stand tall in the pocket, and deliver a very accurate pass to Doug Baldwin, streaking down the field for a huge gain. One thing that the Seahawks also did well against Rob Ryan's defense was to get them spread out. To do that, they simply spread into 5 receiver set like you see here. It forced the Saints to play coverage. Unfortunately, doing this gives Wilson plenty of time to find an open Zach Miller over the middle, and the Seahawks continue moving the ball. Panthers' offensive play scheme and personnel very closely matches what the Seahawks did to the Saints to beat them 34-7. Now this game is going to be in New Orleans, so the best way for the Panthers to attack the crowd noise is to get a quick lead on the Saints and not look back. So that was a look at what the Panthers' offense needs to do to overpower the Saints' defense. Check back in before the game to see my breakdown on how we can not only slow down Drew Brees and the Saints, but bring them to a screeching halt. Until next time, Panther Nation, I'm out.